I want out, Ava says, sliding papers across the table. I stare at the cheap pen. Out of what? Lunch, the lease, or us? Marriage, she says. I'm tired, Daniel. For him. Say his name. Don't start. I'm already in the middle. Is it Lucas? She doesn't answer. You could at least nod, I say. Save me the math. I need to leave. You practiced that line, I whisper. Please don't be cruel. I'm not. I'm trying to find the floor. You always joke when it matters, because begging looks worse. You don't have to sign tonight, she says, but understand me, then explain. Use real words. I'm not happy. Happy is a moving target. Who told you we had the map? You think this is about Lucas? I read faces. Yours has chapter titles. We call it Stopped Being Good Together. We stopped paying. Attention. You're not listening. I'm listening to the part you're skipping. I just want peace. Peace with an audience. Where did you meet him? Don't make this ugly. It's already ugly. We're just turning on the light. She pushes the papers closer. Please sign. I sign nothing I don't read, and I don't read while my hands shake. You're being dramatic. I'm being alive. You'll be fine. That's a curse. Keep it. This isn't a trial. It feels like sentencing. No one's judging. Just two adults. Then say it plain. You want a divorce for him. No, she says. Too fast. Tell me I'm wrong without blinking. She blinks. There it is. I can't do this, she whispers. Truth has sharp edges. Hold it anyway. I need air. Take mine. She walks to the window. I'm calling Marcus, I say, lifting my phone. Don't drag him in. Then don't hand me public paperwork, I say. And dial. Talk, Marcus answers. She wants out. Papers on the table. Probably for Lucas. Don't sign, he says. Not tonight. She says it's about peace. Peace is what users sell. Eat something. Drink water. Lock the pen away. She's staring at the window like it can forgive. Let the window do therapy. You keep your spine. What if I lose her by waiting? You already lost whatever she is right now. Keep your name. She says I joke when it matters. Good. Jokes stop bleeding. My hands won't stop shaking. Normal. Salt leaves the body somehow. Am I stupid? You're married, not stupid. Listen, don't sign. Okay, I'm serious. Put the pen in the freezer. Thanks. I'm on standby. I end the call and set the phone down. Marcus always hated me, Ava says. He hates what I'm doing to myself. You used to hold my hand when I got scared. I still could, if fear wasn't holding yours first. You think I'm a villain. I think you're choosing easy. Easy collects interest. We tried. We went quiet. Do you even love me? Yes, I say. That's why I'm not signing. That makes no sense. It's the only thing that does. We don't end us on a deadline someone else wrote. No one else wrote it. Then why does his name echo every time you breathe? You're cruel. I'm cutting fog. I'm sleeping in the bedroom. I'll take the couch. You used to chase me. I also used to trust the quiet. Tonight the quiet lies. She lifts the pen, hesitates, and drops it. We'll talk tomorrow. We will. Bring real words. She walks down the hall. Drawers open. Hangers scrape. The apartment sounds like a small storm. I wander the rooms, fingers on frames we picked when hope felt simple. We were better than this, I tell the mug on the counter. Ava, I call. I won't sign tonight, I say. Not to hold you here. To keep truth in the room. You already decided I'm lying, she says from the dark. I decided I can't trust silence that keeps changing shape. I'm not changing. I'm leaving. I heard you, I say. But tonight I'm keeping my name. That's all you care about? That's what I can carry without breaking. I thought you were stronger. I thought we were kinder. A suitcase thumps. I'll sleep here. Tomorrow we file. Tomorrow we talk. She shuts the bedroom door. The click is heavy. I lie on the couch and pull a blanket to my chin. The night smells like dust and lemons. My tongue tastes like metal and salt. I'm not a fool, I whisper. Drawers open again. The dark answers for her. I wake to a whisper cutting the dark. Lucas, she breathes. I hold still and count 5, 10, 30. My chest burns. At breakfast, I set plates down. Late call? Work. I heard Lucas. You misheard. I don't usually mishear names. Please drop it. We were wrong for each other? She keeps her eyes on the coffee. We keep breaking. I'm still here picking pieces. I need to be happy. Happy or safe. Her eyes flick. Say what he promised. No one promised anything. Your phone did. That's paranoid. It's math. I'm late, she says, standing fast. We'll talk tonight. We will. I stare at 2 cups. I scroll old photos and winter jokes. The light turns somewhere. Her phone waits on the charger. My thumb shakes above the glass. I whisper, don't, and watch my face unlock the door anyway. The screen blooms. I open a thread pinned with a star and a single letter. L, miss you. Soon. Don't worry. I worry when plans need. Money? Almost there? Tell him he'll sign? He's soft. When the money clears, we're done hiding. I scroll. Again, I booked Thursday. Won't check the account. I feel sick. Trust me. I trust. Money. Then trust me more. Prove it. I wash my hands, although I touched nothing dirty. I text Marcus. It's money. He replies, use water, document. The door opens. She steps in startled. Forgot my badge. I kept coffee, I say. It cooled. I don't have time. Make time. She sets her bag down. What? So this is about money. She stares at the floor. You're digging again. I woke to Lucas. You always jump to war. I'm tired of dying polite. She sighs. We were wrong for each other. We were lazy with each other. I need to be happy. You need a raft. Stop. Twisting. Tell me he isn't the raft. That's cruel. Cruel is letting me sign while you count? No one's counting. Your texts count by dates and deposits. You looked through my phone? I looked at my future. That's a violation. Betrayal opened the door. You don't know the whole story. Fill it in. He understands me. He understands your panic. You think I'm weak. I think you're scared. Of what? Of drowning in your family's debts. Don't talk about them. Then stop selling me to save them. You're being dramatic. I'm being exact. You're making monsters. Lucas did that in... You twisted it. Sit, I say. 5 honest minutes. She sits. Did he push for a fast divorce? He suggested clarity. Did you tell him I'd sign easily? I said you're soft. I'm not soft. I'm slow to cut. I don't want to fight. I want the truth. The truth is I can't breathe here. Open a window. Don't burn the house. You're clever when you're hurt. I'm awake when I'm hurt. He said you'd overreact. He sells calm like a dealer sells sleep. Stop, she says. Small. Say his name. Lucas. Say why. I want to feel safe. At what cost? I don't know. You do. Fine, she says. I'm tired of being broke and scared. So am I, but I didn't hire a lifeguard who charges per breath. You're cruel. I'm counting air. What do you want from me? Honesty and time. Time for what? To choose if I leave with a clean spine or a dirty check. You think I'm using you. I think someone is. Then don't sign. I won't. Not until the fog clears. She stands, shoulders tight. I'm late. Are you telling Marcus? He already knows the weather. Don't humiliate me. Tell the truth and there's nothing to humiliate. She grabs her bag. Tonight, I say. Bring receipts. The door shuts. I sit with the echo and the cold cup. Hurt to alert, I whisper, and write every word before fear edits it into mercy. I sat in the car outside their small house, telling myself it was just to talk. Ava squeezed my arm. Please, just hear them. Inside, Ruth smiled too wide. Daniel, dear, you look tired. I work, I said. Kyle leaned back on a broken chair, legs spread like he owned the room. Man of the hour! Frank rubbed his forehead and muttered, Sit, I sat. Ruth poured tea I didn't ask for. We want fresh starts, she said. Fairness, Frank added. Kyle smirked. Especially with investments. Investments? I asked. You know, Kyle said, helping family. Money circles back, I stared at him. Circles back or falls through cracks? Ruth chuckled too fast. He jokes. I don't joke with money. Ava touched my hand. They just want understanding. I understand unpaid bills under a fridge magnet, I said, nodding toward the kitchen. Ruth's smile froze. That's private. You left it in plain sight. Don't embarrass us, Ava hissed. Embarrassment comes from asking without shame, I said. Frank coughed. We're struggling, Kyle leaned forward. If you really cared about Ava, you'd support us. You've got the job. The degree. We got hit harder. Support or surrender? I asked. Big words, Kyle said. Big debts, I answered. Ruth grabbed my hand. You're a good man, Daniel. I felt like a sheep patted before the cut. Good men get used. No, she said quickly. We're family, family asks. Parasites demand, I whispered. Ava stood. Enough! We're here to talk peace. Peace feels like robbery in slow motion, I said. Kyle slammed his fist on the armrest. Watch your mouth, I leaned forward. Or what? He stared but said nothing. Frank shook his head. Let's calm down, I rose. Calm is earned, not begged. Ruth pressed her smile back on. Daniel, please, I walked to the door. Ava followed. Her phone buzzed. I glanced down as she swiped. A message from Madison flashed. Make him feel guilty. My jaw tightened. So that's the play? What? Ava asked. Strings and puppeteers, I said, stepping outside. But I cut strings when I see them. GH4I dropped my keys on the counter and stared at her suitcase half open on the floor. Is this all a plan? I asked. She turned, eyes red. You don't understand. Then help me understand. You twist everything I say. I read what you don't say. Tears slid down her cheek. I never wanted it this way. Then why does every step look rehearsed? It's not, she choked. It's survival. Survival at my expense? You don't get it, Daniel. You never have. Then teach me. She shook her head. I can't. Something snapped inside me. Not love, not anger. The part that begged went quiet. I pulled out my phone. I'm calling Marcus, her voice cracked. Why drag him in? Because I need someone who doesn't lie. At the diner, Marcus slid into the booth opposite me. Talk, he said. She wants out. She cries but won't explain. I feel like I'm bleeding every time I open my mouth. Then stop bleeding. Start thinking. You make it sound easy. It's not easy. It's math. What math? Assets, messages, dates. You track, not weep, I rub my temples. So I list everything? Yeah. Every account, every bill, every text she sends him. I already saw too much. Good. Evidence doesn't rot if you write it down. I feel like I'm drowning. Then stand. Drowners thrash. Survivors float, the waitress poured coffee. I pushed the cup aside. I don't even know where to start. Start with what's yours. Your salary, your savings, your lease. She said I don't understand survival. You understand better than she thinks. You just don't play dirty. I'm not sure I can. You don't have to. You just have to stop being soft. She called me soft too, then prove her wrong. I took out a napkin and started scribbling. Bank account, apartment, car, messages, screenshots, dates. Marcus leaned forward. That's your armor? Don't hand it away. She's still my wife. She stopped acting like it. Accept the facts. I keep thinking maybe she'll change her mind. Stop hoping for mercy from someone planning your execution. That's dark. It's truth. I sat back. So what do I do next? Talk to Olivia. Olivia from work? Yeah, she's been in tougher storms than you. She knows how to hold pressure without breaking. She's my boss's right hand. Exactly. Calm, professional, steady. Learn from that. I can't drag her into this mess, you don't need to. Just watch how she moves. Let her presence remind you you're not trapped. I stared at the napkin. So I track. I prepare. I don't beg, Marcus nodded. That's it. I always thought strength meant fighting for her. Strength means knowing when to fight for yourself. She said I twist things. You're not twisting. You're finally straightening. Silence sat heavy between us until I whispered, I won't be the victim. Marcus raised his cup. That's the line. Keep it. I walked back to my car with the napkin in my pocket, repeating the words like armor. I won't be the victim. I sat across from Sarah Whitman. You're the lawyer? I asked. She nodded once. I am. We don't rage. We prepare. I brought things, I said. Screenshots, notes, a photo of their bills on the fridge. Good, she said. Put them here. I slid my phone and a thin folder across the glass table. She tapped the screen. Lucas, she read. Deposits, dates, promises. My stomach flips when I see his name. Let it flip now. she said. Later you'll need a still face. I can try. You can do more than try, she said. But first, rules. Rules? No threats, she said. No speeches. Document everything. Assume every word will be read in court. I keep writing long texts and deleting them. Keep deleting, she said. Let them step into the light. Your job is to hold the light steady. I feel petty collecting receipts. She leaned back. Receipts are not revenge. They are memory that doesn't lie. What do I do today? Inventory, she said. Assets, accounts, passwords you control. Secure them legally. Change nothing that isn't yours. What about the apartment? You pay the rent? I do. Then keep paying. Stability favors you. She wants me to sign fast. Of course she does, Sarah said. Speed hides footprints. I don't want to be cruel. Cruel is careless, she said. Careful is kind to your future. Will this blow up her family? Her choices will, not yours. Do I confront Lucas? Absolutely not, she said. You're not a cop and you don't need a duel. You need a record, I nodded. So, document, hold steady, move slow. Exactly, she said. Email me the files. Don't edit timestamps. Keep originals. I stood to leave. Thank you. One more thing, she said. Sleep. Hungry people sign bad deals. I'll try. Do more than try. At work, Jonathan waved me in. You look pale. Bad night, I said. Keep focus, he said. Audit Friday. If you need time, tell me, not rumors. I'll deliver, I said. I'm holding you to that, he said, softer. By the elevator, Olivia caught my eye. You look punched. I met a lawyer, I said. Sharp or sloppy? Sharp, I said. Like winter glass. Good, she said. Truth is patient. Be patient too. I want it done now. Fast justice is a scene, she said. Real justice is complete. I hate boring. Boring saves lives, she said. She said no threats, I told her. Document, wait, breathe. Olivia folded her arms. That's a spine. Keep it. People say I'm soft. You're soft when you beg, she said. You're steel when you choose. I don't know what I'm choosing. You're choosing not to abandon yourself, she said. The doors opened. Borrow calm if you need it. I won't pull you in, I said. You won't, she said. I finished the day and walked home without music. The apartment smelled like lemon cleaner and quiet. Ava wasn't there. A note sat on the counter. Late. I placed my phone on the table and opened a new voice memo. Day 1, I said. Receipts and recordings. I described the meeting, the rules, how Sarah's words clicked like tools in a tray. I listed accounts, the lease, the car title, the drawer where the passports live. I read the texts aloud so the dates lived in more than one place. My throat is tight, I said, but I will write instead. I saved the memo, then opened a blank note. I wrote a line. I will not rewrite history to spare feelings. The room felt steadier. When the door opened, I didn't speak first. I pressed the screen off and put the phone face down. I'm making tea, I said. Do you want some? She stood in the doorway. Maybe later. Okay, I said. I'm going to bed. I turned toward the hall, carrying my rule like a small light. Ava texts me, one last dinner to speak like adults. I answer, fine. The restaurant hums. I sit first. Ava arrives with a careful smile. Thank you for coming. I came to hear truth, I say. We can be civil. Civil is easy. Honest is the assignment. Ruth and Kyle follow. Ruth kisses the air. Daniel, sweetheart. I'm Daniel, I say. Not sweetheart. Kyle drops into the chair. Big night, huh? It's dinner, I say. Not a fundraiser. Ava checks the door. He's running late. He? I ask. She nods. Lucas slides in. Traffic, he says, clapping my shoulder. Brother. I have one brother, I say. You aren't him. Good joke, he says. Let's order, Ruth leans in. Family should stick together. I agree, I say. Who stuck with me? Kyle smirks. You'll do the right thing. The right thing has many invoices, I say. Ava clears her throat. Let's speak like adults. Adults use names, I say. Say yours with his. Lucas, she whispers. Lucas spreads his hands. I'm not the enemy. I don't have enemies, I say. Just bills, The waiter appears. I wave the menu. Water's fine. Lucas orders appetizers. Ruth orders wine. Kyle orders meat. Silence tests everyone for once. Lucas breaks first. So Daniel, you'll be fair with the accounts, right? I look at Ava. How is your family handling the debts? She flinches. Ruth laughs thin. What debts, dear? Shall we go through the bills by name? I ask softly. Kyle scoffs. Don't be rude in public. Public is where shame behaves, I say. Plates arrive. I don't touch mine. Ava's voice shakes. Stop, please. We can stop when we get honest, I say. Lucas leans in. We only want fairness. Fairness is numbers, I say. Rent, cards, loans, who pays which? Ruth pales. Kyle stares at his steak. Ava looks down. We're trying. I believe in trying, I say. I don't believe in hiding math behind love, Lucas says. He's bitter. I'm awake, I say. Ruth reaches for my hand. You're a good man, Daniel. I fold my hands. Good men bring calculators, Kyle mutters. Arrogant. Hungry, I say. But not for traps, Ava whispers. This isn't helping. Helping who? I ask. You, me, or the balance due? Lucas taps the table. Look, buddy. Use my name, I say. He swallows. Daniel. We all want a fresh start. Fresh starts don't skip receipts, I say. Ruth says. We're family. Family doesn't ask me to finance their pride, I say. Kyle points his fork. You married into it. I married her, I say. Not your credit score, Lucas smiles thin. We can make this smooth. You keep the car, she gets the apartment, and we settle the rest. I keep my eyes on Ava. Is that your voice or his? She whispers. I'm tired. Tired isn't a plan, I say. Tired plus Lucas equals a bill with my name. The appetizers sit like props. Lucas loses shine. Why be difficult? I'm being exact, I say. If we're fair, list everything with dates. He laughs once. That's legalese. That's adult, I say. Ava hides her face. Please don't dig into my family. I already tripped over them, I say. Your fridge did the introductions, Ruth whispers. Have some mercy. Mercy needs truth to stand on, I say. Kyle says, You think you're better? I think I'm done funding silence, I say. Lucas's smile dies. Careful, I am, I say. That's the point. The waiter asks about dessert. I shake my head. Ava grips the table. Where does this end? When we sign what's real, I say. Not what benefits your rescuer. Lucas shrugs. Labels are heavy. I'm just helping. Helping yourself, I say. He stiffens. I respect process. Then respect mine, I say. Slow, documented, clean. Ava says, You used to defend me. I still defend the part that tells the truth, I say. Lucas stands. I'll get the check. I have my part, I say. I'll pay for what I ate. Not for stories. I won't shout, I say softly. I won't threaten. I'll wait and I'll write, Ava nods once. I stand. Thank you for dinner, I say. Next time, bring honesty first. I woke to pings lighting my phone. Check the forum, Marcus wrote. I opened the thread. A post glared. Beware Lucas Grant's promises. My chest cooled. I see it, I texted. Documenting. At the office, whispers fluttered. Madison held court by the sink. Poor Daniel, she said. So emotional. He threw dishes. I didn't, I said. Which dish broke? She blinked. Everyone knows. Name them. People talk. People read, too, I said, showing my screen. His old employer warned buyers. I don't know anything about that. Then stop teaching it. Jonathan's assistant waved me in. Jonathan closed the door. Sit. I sat. Your work is solid, he said, but keep drama out. I'm focused. I have a board review. I need clean. You'll get clean, I said. Good, he said. Variance analysis by 4. Yes, I opened my sheet. Numbers held still. At noon, Madison drifted by again. You look tired, she said. Breakups age people. I'm not aging, I said. I'm editing. That sounds lonely. Integrity is quiet. Try it, she sniffed. Everyone says you screamed at dinner. Everyone says, I repeated. Who was there, you? Ava told me. I spoke softly, I said. Silence did the shouting. She left. Olivia appeared at 3. Status? Variance done, I said. Notes embedded. Good, she said. Send me the summary, I sent it. She scanned. Clean lines. You held the line today. I tried. You did. She paused. I heard noise in the kitchen. Madison curates the Museum of Gossip. Letter, she said. You ship truth. 4 o'clock hit. I presented to Jonathan. Revenue slipped in Q2 from seasonality, not churn. Expense spike was a one-off compliance fix. Forecast adjusted. He nodded. Clear. No drama tax applied, I said. Keep it that way, he said. I like boring wins. So do I. Evening folded over the city. I walked home without music. Knocks. I opened to Ava. Can we talk? She asked. We've been talking, I said. Try truth. She stepped in, hands twisting. Don't humiliate my family. Then stop using me. I'm not. You handed me a bill shaped like love. Her eyes flashed. You're cruel. I'm counting. Lucas is getting attacked online, she said. It isn't fair. His employer posted receipts, I said. I didn't write them. He made mistakes. He's trying. So am I said. I'm trying not to drown in other people's debts. She looked at the fridge. We're paying what we can. Good, I said. Keep paying. Don't invoice me, she faced me. I thought he would fix us. Us, I repeated. There it is. What? It was never love, I said. It was a raft, she bit her lip. That hurts. Truth has edges. I was scared. I know. Say you understand. I understand fear. I don't fund it. You used to hold me when I panicked. I used to think panic was a storm. Now I see it can be a plan, she flinched. I didn't plan to hurt you. You planned not to drown. Is that a crime? No, but charging me is. Tears rose. Don't tell people about my parents. I didn't, I said. Your fridge did the PR, please stop. Then stop asking me to clean what I didn't break. She sank onto the couch. What happens now? I finished the process, clean, documented, no cruelty. Will you fight me? I'll fight for me. Same thing, different target. She stared at my hands. I miss how simple we were. We weren't simple. We were distracted. I hate you right now. You hate gravity, I said. It doesn't change. Can we start over? With honesty? Maybe in another life, she stood. I'll go. Okay, at the door she turned. If he leaves, I'll have nothing. You'll have yourself, I said. Heavier than you think, she left. The lock clicked. My phone buzzed. Marcus. Saw the forum? Karma jogging, I typed. I stayed quiet. Delivered the report. She asked for mercy. I asked for truth. He sent a thumbs up. I recorded a memo. Day 2. The cost of pride is interest. I'm paying mine in discipline. I turned off the light and let silence mark the boundary I finally kept tonight. I woke to pings lighting my phone. Check the forum, Marcus wrote. I opened the thread. A post glared. Beware Lucas Grant's promises. My chest cooled. I see it, I texted. Documenting. At the office, whispers fluttered. Madison held court by the sink. Poor Daniel, she said. So emotional. He threw dishes. I didn't, I said. Which dish broke? She blinked. Everyone knows. Name them. People talk. People read too, I said, showing my screen. His old employer warned buyers. I don't know anything about that. Then stop teaching it. Jonathan's assistant waved me in. Jonathan closed the door. Sit. I sat. Your work is solid, he said, but keep drama out. I'm focused. I have a board review. I need clean. You'll get clean, I said. Good, he said. Variance analysis by 4. Yes, I opened my sheet. Numbers held still. At noon, Madison drifted by again. You look tired, she said. Breakups age people. I'm not aging, I said. I'm editing. That sounds lonely. Integrity is quiet. Try it, she sniffed. Everyone says you screamed at dinner? Everyone says, I repeated. Who was there, you? Ava told me. I spoke softly, I said. Silence did the shouting. She left. Olivia appeared at 3. Status? Variance done, I said. Notes embedded. Good, she said. Send me the summary. I sent it. She scanned. Clean lines. You held the line today. I tried. You did. She paused. I heard noise in the kitchen. Madison curates the Museum of Gossip. Let her, she said. You ship truth. 4 o'clock hit. I presented to Jonathan. Revenue slipped in Q2 from seasonality, not churn. Expense spike was a one-off compliance fix. Forecast adjusted, he nodded. Clear. No drama tax applied, I said. Keep it that way, he said. I like boring wins. So do I. Evening folded over the city. I walked home without music. Knocks. I opened to Ava. Can we talk? She asked. We've been talking, I said. Try truth, she stepped in, hands twisting. Don't humiliate my family. Then stop using me. I'm not. You handed me a bill shaped like love. Her eyes flashed. You're cruel. I'm counting. Lucas is getting attacked online, she said. It isn't fair. His employer posted receipts, I said. I didn't write them. He made mistakes. He's trying. So am I said. I'm trying not to drown in other people's debts. She looked at the fridge. We're paying what we can. Good, I said. Keep paying. Don't invoice me, she faced me. I thought he would fix us. Us, I repeated. There it is. What? It was never love, I said. It was a raft, she bit her lip. That hurts. Truth has edges. I was scared. I know. Say you understand. I understand fear. I don't fund it. You used to hold me when I panicked. I used to think panic was a storm. Now I see it can be a plan, she flinched. I didn't plan to hurt you. You planned not to drown? Is that a crime? No, but charging me is. Tears rose. Don't tell people about my parents. I didn't, I said. Your fridge did the PR. Please stop. Then stop asking me to clean what I didn't break. She sank onto the couch. What happens now? I finished the process clean, documented, no cruelty. Will you fight me? I'll fight for me. Same thing, different target. She stared at my hands. I miss how simple we were. We weren't simple. We were distracted. I hate you right now. You hate gravity, I said. It doesn't change. Can we start over? With honesty? Maybe in another life, she stood. I'll go. Okay. At the door she turned. If he leaves, I'll have nothing. You'll have yourself, I said. Heavier than you think, she left. The lock clicked. My phone buzzed. Marcus, wait, saw the forum? Karma jogging, I typed. I stayed quiet. Delivered the report. She asked for mercy. I asked for truth. He sent a thumbs up. I recorded a memo. Day 2. The cost of pride is interest. I'm paying mine in discipline. I turned off the light and let silence mark the boundary I finally kept tonight. We breathe, Sarah says. Then we cut clean. I'll follow your lead, I say. Ava lifts her chin across the table. Half of everything. I want the apartment. I want fairness, I say. My savings stay mine. The mediator nods. Disclosures first. Sarah opens a folder and slides printed chats across. This suggests financial intent with a third party. Ava's mouth hardens. You spied on me. He provided evidence, Sarah says. We're discussing timing and pressure. I wasn't cheating, Ava says. I was planning my life. With Lucas, I say. That's not illegal. Leveraging me is, Sarah says. Numbers, please. My phone buzzes. I ignore it. Ava taps her pen. I contributed to this marriage. I'm not erasing that, I say. I'm protecting what's mine. The apartment is mine too, she says. The lease and payments are his, Sarah says. Stability favors him, the mediator gestures. Proposals? Sarah lays one page down. Premarital savings, retirement, and lease remain his. She keeps her car and accounts. Debts stay with their owners, Ava scoffs. Stacked, balanced, Sarah says. No one inherits holes, a chime outside. Ava glances at the door. Lucas waiting? I ask. He's giving you pressure, Sarah says. The mediator points at the chats. Deposits tied to signatures? Talk, Sarah says. Ava swallows. Words aren't proof. They paint a picture, Sarah says. And today frames it. We break for water. I check my phone. Mr. Turner, I answer. Bennett family missed rent again, he says. Document it, I say. Thank you. Sarah returns. News? Family rent, I say. I won't gloat. Good, she says. We win with paper, not fire. Back inside, Ava folds her arms. This feels like an ambush. I asked for fairness, I say. You're humiliating me. I'm declining to pay your rescuer, I say. The mediator lifts a palm. Even tones, please. I'm even, I say. Sarah stacks the exhibits. Our proposal stands. If they push, we file. Threats already, Ava says. Procedure, Sarah says. Ava leans in. You promised to love me. I did, I say. I didn't promise to underwrite Lucas. He's not a leech. Then why do your texts look like invoices? I ask. She stares at the papers, then at me, like I'm a locked door she can't open. You changed. I stopped begging, I say. That's cruel. That's sober. The mediator taps a line. Areas of agreement? Savings remain his. Lease remains his. Mutual releases. No spousal support, Sarah says. I need support, Ava whispers. Show basis, Sarah says. Ava looks at me. Be decent. I am, I say. I'm not burning you. I'm drawing edges, her phone lights. She flips it face down. He's worried. Lucas can wait, Sarah says. We move item by item. Accounts, passwords, furniture, the chipped mug I keep. You want that mug? Ava asks. I earned that chip, I say. Ava exhales. Fine. I accept the car, my accounts, and the bedroom set. I still want the apartment. The lease stays, Sarah says. I can move in with my parents, she mutters. Your housing plan isn't our obligation, Sarah says. Silence opens. I let it do the work. Ava fidgets. If I sign this, what do I get from you? Peace, I say. A clean exit. That's not money. It's worth more later. The mediator lays duplicates down. Initial here, here, and here. I sign only what is clean. Ava hovers. Last chance to be generous. I am, I say. I'm not dragging your family into court. That's generosity? It is when I could. Her pen finally moves. 3 initials land, Sarah nods. We'll file the memorandum. If terms wobble, we file the case. Ava's eyes flash. You enjoy this. I prefer order to damage, Sarah says. We stand. I take my copy, Ava lingers. Are you proud of yourself? I'm responsible for myself, I say. I can't open you anymore, she whispers. You don't need to, I say. That handle led to a trap. Outside, Lucas paces and texts. I give him nothing. At the elevator, Sarah taps button. You did well. I spoke little. That's the art, she says. You held control. I felt it, I say, and breathe as doors close now. The lobby smelled like the end of a story. Lucas was gone, and so were his messages. My phone sat cold. I called Marcus. He left? Gone, Marcus said. Like bad money. I thought he'd stick. Not everyone stays to take the bill. What now? Document? Don't hunt. I don't know if I can wait. Then practice. Madison stopped replying. Ruth called with a thin voice. Daniel, she said. We need time. For what? To fix things. Fix what? Our debts. Debts don't fix themselves. It's complicated. Complicated is a delay. I know. Then show me proof. Kyle texted, help me. Later, I'm fine. The tone changed. I sat in the park and watched my hands tremble. Olivia found me. You look raw. I could ruin them, I said. You could. I have messages, deposits, dates. You could burn them to ash. And then? They fall. So do you. I want them to hurt. You already hurt, she said. Hurting them won't heal you. Maybe it will. Or you drag yourself into the dirt they live in. Gravity? I asked. Set truth down. Let it do its work. People trip on their own lies. That sounds like waiting. It's strategy. Paper speaks better than fury, she studied me. What do you want? Closure, I said. A shape for the end. Then shape it right. Don't make noise just to hear an echo. I don't trust myself. Use rules. Keep records. Don't let spite guide you. That evening, Ruth called again. Please, for what? We need a week. To do what? To move. Move where? To a place to stay. You have no plan? We're trying. Trying with promises won't cut it. We're mortified. Then show me actions. Kyle texted again. I'll pay when I can. Then, don't make it worse. The messages read like bargaining. I walked home and found my inbox full of rumors. Madison's post had teeth that bent when people asked for receipts. I sent a quiet correction to a coworker who'd believed gossip. The knock at my door was so soft I almost missed it. It was Ava, rain in her hair, mascara crying lines on her cheeks. I was stupid, she said. You look small under rain, I said. I thought he would fix us. Fix how? Money, plans, a future that didn't collapse. You gave him the keys. I was scared. Of losing them? Yes. You put me on a ledger. I didn't mean to. He left. He left, she repeated, voice breaking. I'm sorry, she said. You should be, I said. You need to be honest. I tried to tell you. You left out invoices. She flinched. I know. Do you want me to forgive? I don't know. Forgiveness isn't a reflex. I thought you'd protect us. I protected myself. You hate me? Hate is heavy. You deserve it. You deserve truth. She asked me not to humiliate her family.
Then stop using me, I said. I thought he would fix us, she whispered. Us was easier when it shared a name.
It was a raft, not a home. I'm sorry. I need space, I said. Will you hold me? No. She nodded as if that were an answer she could live with. Do you want me to stay? Go get dry, I said. Don't go to him, she left. The lock clicked and I let the sound settle. Later, I sat at the table and spread the receipts like a map. Olivia's voice circled back to me. Let gravity work. I thumbed through screenshots, read dates aloud, and organized the folder. The papers made a steady, honest sound. Marcus texted, Don't burn bridges you'll need to cross. I replied, I won't burn them. I'll cross by bridge with rails. I opened my recorder. Day 9, I said. I could ruin them. I choose restraint. Paper will speak, not spectacle. I saved it. The city outside blurred into night. I closed the folder and slid it into a drawer. The decision didn't make me lighter, but it made me steadier. I would wait, file, and let truth do its slow work. I would not be the one to set fire to everything ever. The clerk stamps the decree. It's final, she says. I nod and breathe. I keep my savings in the apartment, I say. I go home now. Outside, Sarah checks her watch. You did what you said you'd do. I stayed small and steady. Stay that way, she says. Let the rest fall. I will. I walk to the train with the envelope warm in my hand. No fireworks, I tell myself. Just steps. At home, I open windows and talk to the rooms. We survived. I pull the wedding china from the cabinet. Marcus calls. How's the ground? Level, I say. I'm donating the china. Keep anything? A coffee mug with a chip, I say. A scar I earned. Good. Scars tell you where not to lean. Come by this weekend? I'll bring boxes and cheap jokes. Bring both. I stack plates in a crate. I set the chipped mug on the counter. You stay, I tell it. A text arrives from an unknown number. He ran to another city. I mute the thread and keep packing. Jonathan calls next. Got a minute? For you, yes. You carried the quarter while bleeding, he says. How do you feel about taking the team? Promotion? Yes, title and raise. I accept, I say. I'll make it boring and good. That's the dream, he says. Start Monday. Thank you, I say. I trust results. I drop the phone and laugh. Boring and good, I repeat. That evening, Olivia meets me on the sidewalk. Walk? Walk, I say. We pass storefronts that smell like bread. How's the air? She asks. Clearer, I say. Like rain after fire, she nods. What did the paper say? That I lived, I say. That I keep my roof. Deserved, she says. What did you keep that wasn't on paper? Boundaries? A chipped mug. A voice that waits before it speaks. What did you let go? Rescue missions. The need to be right in front of witnesses. That's growth, she says. I'm clumsy with it. Clumsy still moves, she says. We stop at the park. I thought about revenge. I say, you told me. It kept me warm for an hour, I say. Then it started eating. Cold truth lasts longer, she says. I look at her. Why are you kind? Because kind is cheap and rare, she says. And you kept your side of the street clean. I wanted to thank you with something bigger. Keep your job and your calm. That's enough. Stay a while? I can, she says. But I won't push. I won't rush. Night leans in. I'm tired, I say. Good tired or broken? Good, I say. Like a field after rain. Then go home, she says. Sleep. Will you walk tomorrow? If you want. I do. Text me, she says. Back inside, I sort drawers. Letters, keys, diner menu. I hold the decree under the lamp. I lived, I say to the paper. I did not burn. A soft knock hits the door. Ava stands with a bag. I came for the last box, she says. It's by the door, I say. She looks at the shelves. You kept the mug. Yes, she hesitates. Lucas left the city. I heard. People are calling us names. People get bored, I say.
Silence wins longer. Did you hate me today?
No, I felt sad, I say. Sad is cleaner. I remember when you told me about my broke family, she says. I hated you. I watched fear in your eyes, I say. It wasn't power. It was a boundary I finally set, she swallows. You were right. I needed to be right for me. I'm moving in with my parents, she says. I'll help them. I hope you do. Do you want advice? She asks. I have enough, I say. Eat, sleep, tell the truth. She nods and lifts the box. Goodbye, Daniel. Goodbye, Ava. When the hall goes quiet, I carry the china to the car. These belong to another life, I tell the clerk. I keep the mug in my pocket. On the way back, I buy fresh sheets. I choose gray, steady. I make the bed, open the window, listen to the city. I stand in the mirror. I lived, I say, my phone buzzes. Marcus. Proud of you, boring hero. Olivia. Walk tomorrow? Jonathan. Welcome to the seat. I type back, yes. Then I turn off every light but one and let the room rest around a boundary that finally holds.